And now, Scots United says goodbye to one of our beloved favorites, Schitt's Creek. So we were going to talk about something that we're going to save because we did talk about it, but then the video somehow got corrupted and didn't transfer when we sent it for editing. So we're moving on because we just finished watching the last episodes of Schitt's Creek, as well as the kind wishes and warmest regards kind of wrap-up special. I was one of those Netflix converts who hadn't seen it, knew about it, hadn't watched it, and waited. And I think when it came on to Netflix, that's when I thought, oh, okay, I'm going to try this. So I knew what it was. I watched the first season before there was a second season. So I've certainly followed through with it. And then a few seasons ago, maybe the third or fourth, is when I started watching it on Pop TV because I couldn't wait for Netflix and I just had to see what would be next. Particularly when when they introduced Patrick. And I mean, Catherine O'Hara is a joy and a legend and just gold, and the growth of all the characters has been really nuanced and gradual, and how they've all sort of grown and how they've come together as a family. All that really was paced out really beautifully, and they took the time with it to really make it something really, again, special. But certainly you don't, as a gay person of my age, certainly have a lot of banked library moments of positive portrayals of romantic, gay love and gay relationships, because it just doesn't exist that much, and it still doesn't exist that much. And it's often, for a punchline or a joke, or it's it's exaggerated to a certain degree to be funny. And to go back just to the open mic night at the Rose Apothecary, when Patrick sings to David, and we haven't heard him sing, and we don't know what's going to come out of this night. And that moment just, I think, bowls anybody over. I think, how can it not? Because it is so earnest and it is so genuine. But Daniel Levy's performance in that moment, and how you see David as this character sort of crack and soften and sort of receive the love that's being offered to him. And as a person that probably questioned whether that would ever be possible. And that's something that's really powerful and really rare and really special. And I know will always be, I can't watch that clip without still getting emotional. And just to see their relationship grow, again, it's like I can't even think of anything like that for me and LGBTQ folks that don't get to see that. Beyond all the rest of the great and funny and amazing things that show does. And this last season really, really built to a lovely, lovely ending. And I don't want to spoil it. And I love the assuredness and the strength that Alexis finds. And I just will miss the show, I will. And so I couldn't not just say goodbye to one of my favorites, and thank Schitt's Creek and its creators, and the family that show is all about. The best. And for one final thing, during my latest rewatch, I just recorded this off my laptop because I just had to have this scene with me at all times.